What's going on, everybody? So as the title states, today I'm going to be talking about touring on an MT-07 and whether or not it's actually capable. But first, let's roll the intro. So yeah, long before I ever started my YouTube channel and before I got some of these aftermarket accessories, I was finding myself very sore when riding. Of course, it's a naked city street fighting bike, so my butt would hurt. You know, I would be dealing with the wind blasting in my face, on my chest, on my stomach all the time, and it wasn't as fun and enjoyable as I had hoped it to be. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, touring on an MT-07, this naked city street fighting beast, it's probably not a good idea. With minimal fairings, a basic electronic package, and no windshield, it clearly is not set up to be a long distance tour. But I believe with a few of the add-ons that I've done, it has proven itself to be a very capable medium distance tour. So if you're looking for a great, light, and nimble machine to rip across the city on your commute to work, the MT-07, which, by the way, is classed differently than, say, its super sport counterparts, so you'll catch a break on insurance, is definitely a great choice if ripping around the city is what you need it for. I didn't think that through. I didn't realize that venturing beyond the city would become very much more rewarding. Yamaha had went really cheap on the seat, which I've swapped out with a Corbin. I will probably do a more in-depth video on this over the winter, but you can clearly see the difference. I've also added the Poise Naked New Generation windshield. They make 3 of this model. I believe it's the Street, Sport, and Touring, and they are all bigger, smaller to bigger respectively. To be honest, I got the Touring and it looked a lot bigger on the website, but that's probably because I'm a man and it always looks bigger, right? I've also added the quad lock mount with USB charger. So I'm able to mount my phone to my handlebars with the use as my GPS, and I'm also able to keep it charged and to keep my GoPro charged as I need to. So with just these 3 add-ons alone, I've been able to do 600 kilometer plus day trips from Toronto to Algonquin Park, which, by the way, is on my channel that I recently posted. So I'll link it down in the description box below. I've gone out to Prince Edward County, I've gone to Parry Sound, I've done the Niagara Peninsula, I've gone up to Bruce Peninsula, and these have just been on day trips, and I've been able to do it very comfortably. And I'm just getting started. I got future plans to do some overnight trips up into the north. I'd love to do some trips up to Sault Ste. Marie, because I know there's just absolutely beautiful riding up that way. I know the Ottawa Valley has some beautiful rides out there as well. I got a little taste of it when I went to Barry's Bay on my Algonquin trip. I've also want to do some circle tours of the Great Lakes, you know, to go down through the states. That'd be wicked cool. I also want to tour around Georgian Bay to Manitoulin Island and go up to Sudbury, and I just want to go all around. And I'll definitely be taking you guys along with me for the ride. So don't forget to subscribe. So would I recommend it for touring? If you are buying the MT-07 specifically to tour on, I would probably not recommend it. If you don't mind forking out a little bit of cash to buy the seat, to buy a windshield, to buy a few more things that make the ride more comfortable, you can definitely do it. It's doable, and like I said, it's a nimble city street fighting bike, so if you gotta use it to commute to work, you don't have to pull out this, you know, 600-pound adventure bike or 600, 700, 800-pound cruiser bike just to go to work. So it's definitely doable, and it's a lot more comfortable than, say, super sport bikes, where you're not hunched over. It has an upright seated position, so right off the bat you're a lot more comfortable. Your hands are up a lot higher. To accommodate my extra need for space on these extended overnight trips, I do plan on adding a rear top case and the side saddlebags as well. So I know there's only a couple people that make them. I believe it's Givy that makes a set. But I'll definitely be doing that over the winter because I'm gonna need to. So don't forget, if you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm absolutely crazy for wanting to tour on a city street fighting MT-07? Or do you think it's kind of cool? What do you guys tour on? So let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, subscribe if you want to follow along with me touring around on my MT-07 touring bike.